Good afternoon, and today we're having Porfirio Díaz and also Francisco Madero. Today we're gonna have a presidential debate. Now, let's start with some questions. Okay, first let's start with Madero, that he's postulating for the presidency. Madero, why will you want to be in this position?
That's because I have seen that Porfirio Díaz don't improve the lifestyle of the masses, and I want to improve their lifestyle.
Do you agree with this?
I don't, because there's proof that there's been peace in this country since I entered in the presidency. The economy has grown, security has been better, and all the right that has been, there's none anymore. So you're wrong in this topic.
Sorry, but the security you're saying there's a lot of revolution for little groups, and you are sending the army to kill them.
How I manage the security doesn't matter. But the point is the security is better now. How I manage it is not a real business.
All right, gentlemen, please. Okay, let's go with Porfirio Díaz now. Porfirio, why will you like to stay in the power? Why don't just go after being the president for a couple of years?
I know I said before to the journalist, to the USA journalist, that I will leave the position, that I didn't want to be the president anymore. The thing that kind of successor that will be in the presidency if I don't stay just makes me wonder. I can't do this to my country. I need to stay in this position, because if I don't, we're gonna go back to the Jorgeistas, the Santa Ana, and all of those guys that just bring hate in this country.
Understood. Thank for your answer, Mr. Porfirio Díaz. Okay, so I want to ask you both, what is your plan to make Mexico better? What do you have in plan for this country?
Personally, I want to keep doing what I've been doing throughout my presidency. Keep letting the foreign inversions come into my country. Keep the security going as it has been going. Maybe I'll try to give more power to the middle classes and more power to the lower class, to the worker class. But yeah, practically I'm gonna keep going what I've been doing throughout the year, because there's proof that it's working, and Mexico is definitely getting better than before.
Madero?
That's a little bit too bad, but I don't think we keep doing that. We need to improve our economic style, and I think that we have to make our own oil, not sending it to the US to make them for us. We need to produce it here in our own land.
But if we close the market, it would just simply collapse. Like, you cannot maintain yourself just for what you do in your country, but you need to keep the foreign investors coming to your country, because if not, the economy will just simply be destroyed. It will simply go down.
Understood. Thank you, gentlemen, for your answers. Now, I want to ask Madero, do you really think there is democracy in this country?
Of course not. It's like there has been a lot of fraud in the elections with him. You know that people, I don't know how to say it, but people don't really participate in the elections. I know that not all the votes go to him, because that's impossible. There have to be a little part that thinks different. Not all of them think the same.
Okay, thank you for your answer. Now, I want to ask one last question to both of you. And the last question is, why do you think you should be reelected? Porfirio?
Because, as I said before, I'm the chosen one to keep this country from improving the economy that I've been doing, and I'm not gonna leave till I find a rightful successor that is gonna keep doing what I've been doing, growing the economy, getting the security better, um, bringing foreign inversions, building communication systems with trains and ships. Um, Basically, a person who is capable of modernizing the country, and I simply don't say it to him, so I'm just gonna stay here till someone comes, or till I'm dead.
Okay. I know I said there was a last question, but Madero, what do you think about Porfirio's re-elections? Even if at first he said that he wasn't going to re-elect himself and he was just going to leave the presidents.
I think he must follow his own words. That he must go to his home, stay there, and don't keep working in the presidency. You have worked like 13 years, and that's enough for you.
Yes, but the country has been good. Why do you think he shouldn't be there anymore? What do you want? What are you fighting for?
Because in this whole time, the lifestyle of the people hadn't improved. They're in the same position during the last 13 years.
That's quite not true. Like, there's been more jobs. There's in my government, the middle class was created, and at least there's communication between the country. The country's not incommunicated.
But still, there's a lot of people that lives in misery in our own country. And there's just a little tiny part that lives in what you call my middle class.
But if you compare the misery the country was living before and the misery that's been living now, like the population misery, like the people that live in extreme poverty has definitely gone down because of the foreign invasion and because of jobs that have been created because of these inversions and because people cannot move throughout the country looking for new jobs. Industrialization.
But most of them are working a lot of hours and in terrible conditions, and they just can't go out of the extreme poverty.
But before they even had a job and they didn't have something to sustain themselves of, at least now they can have a job. And if I'm president in this election, if I'm re-elected, I'm gonna make sure these people get better conditions as well.
Okay.
In the fabric and the industries.
Is this all? Do you've got anything more to say?
No, I just wanna say, I know I lied when I said I was leaving, but my plan was to leave, but I just couldn't simply leave like this, with knowing that my successor will be Francisco Madero. That just couldn't be possible.
Why do you think he isn't suitable for the presidency?
Simply like, he hasn't got the ambition, he hasn't got the political claw to being the presidency like I do. We need someone with ambition that can do face to face with the presidents of other nations. I prove I can do that. Seeing him, he can't do it. He can't do a face to face with another president like the United States, like I have done.
Okay.
Show respect.
Okay. This is all. Thank you so much for your presence, gentlemen, and this debate has concluded.
Thank you.
Okay.